Hi, Julie Roussel here. Hey, welcome to Wacky Wednesdays, where you never know what the topic is going to be. So hey, thanks for joining in, whether you're popping in live or catching on the replay. I'm glad you can make it in. So I may have an occasional Sunday nights here and there, so Wacky Wednesdays are still in play, but you may have an occasional Sunday night, so watch your notifications. It might pop up then. As always, with any of my live videos, if you hear something that resonates with you or that you find helpful, would you please leave me a reaction, drop a comment in the thread anytime, share the video with anyone you think it might help, or PM me if you have questions or want to hear more. Or even if you're just popping in to say, hey, leave me a hey. I love to hear from you. I'm always happy to share the things that I'm learning, and I hope that they help you. So hello, Dan. Hello, I see a few more joining in. I kind of missed you as you flew across the screen. Hey, Janet, nice to see you, lady. Hello, April. Hey, Joe, nice to see ya. I'm glad you made it. Long time no see. So, for most of you that have seen my videos, you know that if I happen to miss your name as you go across the screen, I apologize. My videos really make me nervous and my mind usually tends to go blank. So my notes and camera are both set landscape style so that I don't forget, because that happens every time. So like I said, leave me a shout or a hey and let me know that you were here, and I'd appreciate it. Even if it's just a little hey hand, that works. Even if you're catching on the replay, do me a favor and let me know that you were on the replay. So let me ask the question for the night. When somebody constantly tells you that you can't, what do you do? What do you do? Do you pull a Shaquem Griffin or not? Do you even know who Shaquem Griffin is? Maybe you do. And if you do know, would you tell me how you know him? I might have a video bomber occasionally. Maybe. Probably sooner or later. But if you see him pop in, no worries. It's just Nicholas. But tonight I wanted to share with you an amazing story of a young man who heard can't all his life and turned it into can in a huge way. And I absolutely love inspiring stories like his, and I thought you might find it motivating as well. So, in case you didn't know, Shaquem Griffin is an identical twin who was born with part of one hand missing due to amniotic band syndrome, which is a syndrome where strands of the amniotic sac separate and entangle parts of the fetus, and it prevents normal development and cuts off the circulation to that area. And as a child, he was in severe pain daily, and he had to have part of that hand amputated at age 4 to relieve the pain and agony that he was feeling on a daily basis. So throughout his life, and especially when it came to playing sports and activities, he always heard people telling him, you can't, you can't. You know, they would always discount him and try to dissuade him from playing sports because of his perceived disability, for lack of a better word. Coaches, players, parents, everyone tried to dissuade him from giving his best, playing high school football. It didn't matter who they were. Everyone always discounted him. But he refused to let his lack of a full hand stop him. Instead, he used it as a motivation to work harder to achieve his dream and inspire others along the way to do the same thing. He earned a college scholarship at UCF, and he didn't play much at first. He was redshirted originally, but with a new coach came a new opportunity for playing time. And in 2016, UCF had their best season ever, completely undefeated. And Shaquem became the 2016 AAC Defensive Player of the Year. Hey, RC, thanks for popping in. I'm glad you made it. Hello, Janet. Hey, Jake. And Shaquem also led his team in sacks, as well as being third in tackles. And he was also 11th in the nation in sacks. And he was originally not invited to the NFL Combine, but he received a last-minute invite, which of course he accepted. I mean, who wouldn't want to go to the NFL Combine? And at the Combine, he surprised everyone by running a 4.38 40-yard dash, the fastest time recorded ever for a linebacker, and one of the fastest times overall. I mean, think about it, a 4.38 40. Whew! Dude is fast. And he also bench pressed 225 pounds. That's right, for 20 reps. All with a heavy prosthetic hand for a grip. And he was also, oh, hey, Kim, nice to see you, lady. Hey, say hi to Doug for me. I'm glad you could pop in. And Shaquem was drafted in the 5th round by the Seattle Seahawks. And he joins his twin brother, Shaquille, on the Seahawks team. Now, when he's not in football, he's active on social media, inspiring and encouraging people of all ages. And he's posted and tweeted many times quotes such as, I will succeed against all odds and push through any obstacles. And he's always bringing awareness and inspiration to other athletes, kids everywhere. And especially those who suffer from amniotic band syndrome, as well as those with other disabilities. And what I learned from hearing his story is that no matter how bad you think you have it, somebody else could always have it worse. But they don't give up, no matter who or what stands in their way. And I absolutely love this quote from Shaquem. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't do. If you keep working, your dream will come true. So if you heard something that resonated with you, leave me a reaction or even a hey, shout out, let me know that you were there. Hello, oh, Linda, I'm glad you popped in, lady. It's been a while. Nice to see you. And as I was saying, if you heard something that resonated with you, leave me a reaction or even a shout out that you were here. Hey. Comment your thoughts anytime in the thread. Share the video with anyone you think it might help. And PM me if you have questions or want to hear more about how to achieve your goals, like Shaquem has, his dream of being drafted in the NFL. Now, I gotta admire and respect this young man. I mean, he's fought incredible odds just to get to the professional football level. I mean, he had every reason to give up, to pack it in and say, I'm not going to do this anymore. He could have just settled, and just allow people's perceived limitations to stand in his way. And instead, he uses that as his motivation and will overcome any obstacle. And what I also learned is that if you work hard enough and want it enough, you are the only one who can make it happen. And it reminds me that I shouldn't set limitations on myself. I shouldn't allow my boys to give themselves limitations, nor the players that I coach, or the people that I work with. Because really, the only limitations that we have are the ones that we place on ourselves. I'll catch you later.